Walton Arts Center is partnering with the Fayetteville Film Festival to highlight diversity in cinema. And here to tell us more, we've got Jennifer Wilson from WAC and Cassie Haley from the Fayetteville Film Fest. Both of you, thanks for being here.
Sure. Thanks for having us.
How did this partnership come about with WAC and the Film Fest?
You know, we're always trying to present a wide range of art forms, and independent film is an art form, but it's not super represented in the stuff that we actually present. And you have to know the films, you have to have access to that, and we don't. So this is one of those times where we just thought it would be great to partner with Fayetteville Film Festival because they know films, they know filmmakers, they can select films for us. So it's worked out really well.
Oh, we're incredibly grateful for it.
Well, Cassie, tell us about kind of the vision of the Film Fest and what the organization is all about.
Sure. The Fayetteville Film Fest has been around for 15 years, but we are very grassroots. It's a nonprofit. It's an all-volunteer board. We've never had like a ton of dollars to throw towards marketing, but we're very close with the independent filmmaking community here, as well as abroad. We've had a lot of filmmakers come and travel here for our festival that ended up making movies here. So that's where our niche is. Where the Walton Arts Center is this, huge leader of the arts in Northwest Arkansas. So having a partnership with them allows us to share the art form of independent filmmaking and also expand our audience and our reach. So
that's great.
We benefit from it greatly.
And it's interesting hearing you talk about it like it's an art form, right? Because a lot of times I think people go to the movies and they're just like, man, it's a great, popcorn pop-in flick that I saw, fantastic. But really, when you get down to those independent films, there is so much heart and dedication that goes into it. Maybe you could speak to that and what you've seen, Cassie.
Yeah, there is. It's a culmination of all the arts. Like you have your writing, and then you have your your acting and your directing, but sometimes the score, the music, sometimes the dance and experimental art. So it really kind of brings everything together in a format that kind of lives forever. And our artists really look forward to the opportunity of presenting it, because sometimes they don't get that opportunity.
Yeah. Speaking of presenting, Talia, would you ever be in a movie if you were cast? Would you think it's something you'd like to do?
If I was cast, I think I'd try out. It might not be my first, not my forte, but I'd love to be in a movie.
Awesome. All right, casting directors. Casting directors, look out. Why is it important for the Walton Arts Center also likewise to kind of support the local filmmaking community?
Yeah, there's a couple of reasons behind that. It allows us to present something new to our audience. And like Cassie said, it allows us to kind of grow those fans for independent film, which helps them as well. And also that helps, we may expose a child or a teenager to filmmaking, and that may be our next filmmaker that becomes part of their film festival. So it's just trying to push as many art forms out there to expose as many people as possible so that they can be inspired.
Yeah, I love that.
I will just mention, filmmaking in Northwest Arkansas also benefits our local economy. It really does benefit a lot of our local businesses and brings those dollars here as opposed to outside the state.
That's right. It's something that a lot of people don't think about, but it's very true. And I know that just bringing in some movies over the years, our community has become a hub for filmmaking, TV shows, as well as streaming shows, whatever, you name it, it's being filmed here in Northwest Arkansas. And that's due to, I believe, the diligence of the local grassroots filmmaking community. So we can come out to these events. I know that you have one that's coming up really soon. Who can give us the details on that curated screenings that are happening at Walton Arts Center?
Yeah, so it's happening next Friday, so Friday the 13th. Great way to spend a Friday the 13th. But it's going to be at Walton Arts Center. It starts at 8 o'clock. Tickets are just $15. This is the first of 4 mini film festivals that we have scheduled. We have one in March with Arkansas filmmakers. We have one in May that's our Indie Films Artisphere, and then we have one in June, which is our Pride Showcase. So they're all themed, but it's a great way to try out a film festival. A lot of us haven't been to a film festival.
And I will mention, we tried to showcase 70 films within 2.5 days at our festival in October. A lot of the films that we're able to bring to the Walton Arts Center are some that we couldn't work in, just programming issues, timing. So again, it gives another opportunity for some of these films to be screened. But if you went to the film festival, there's still things for you to see that you haven't seen yet.
Some new stuff. That's great. You got to check it out on January 13th and then at the upcoming events as well. Thank you both so much for joining us, getting us inspired about film today. We appreciate it.